New Mexico's Hot Chefs is brought to you in part by Jen Eyre, where innovation has finally caught up with your appetite for the extraordinary.
We're back in this great generic kitchen at Builder's Source Appliance Gallery. Now, Joey's going to be making some ravioli for us, and our taste buds already have the plates. What do you guys think?
They're fantastic.
Yeah, it does. I can't wait to dig into that thing. So let's get started with this. You know, the kitchen's a little messy. This is what I really like. So let's dig into it.
Yeah, it's the only way to make pasta. You just get the flour out on the table and work with it. So our dough is rested and it's ready to go. So we're going to roll it out on our pasta roller, which is very readily available these days. You can find it just about any good kitchen outfitter. We also have our sauce that we need to make, which we've started with just a little olive oil and some slivered garlic.
Lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic.
That's my meat.
We'll put some fresh diced tomatoes, some wine, some fish broth, some lemon juice, a little bit of red pepper flake to give it some spice, and some butter and flat leaf parsley to finish. Our filling, we've got shrimp, of course, flat leaf parsley again, some shallot, some green onions, some fresh rosemary that we've chopped, some minced garlic, and this here is actually our finished product after we've cooked all the ingredients together, which we've done here. So we've just got the shrimp finished. With all those ingredients, we just threw it all together in a bowl, popped it in the oven until the shrimp were done, and then we ran it through the food processor and cooled it down. And that's actually the finished product there.
And you guys can all get this great recipe on newmexicoshotchefs.com.
Okay, now we have to roll out the dough and cut it and actually form the ravioli. So we just lightly floured our work surface here. We're just going to hand stretch the dough just to get it thin enough to get started in the machine. So we'll start rolling.
So is this like a dangerous apparatus if kids are helping out?
Not at all. Not at all. It doesn't really get wide enough to get your fingers in there too much, so no problem. We're just going to keep clicking down and running it back through, lightly flouring it each time. So we're just, again, going to put it on a nice, lightly floured surface.
The fun part.
Yep, and then we've got a cutter. You can buy these, just concentric rings with lots of different sizes. Cookie cutter works great.
Wow. So how's that food over there, guys?
It's great.
Awesome.
I can't wait to try
good.
it. I can smell that aroma. It's just awesome. Lots of garlic, huh?
Lots of garlic.
That's magnificent Italian food, huh?
So we've got everything cut here. We're going to go ahead and put just about a half to 3/4 a teaspoon of filling inside each one. So we're simply going to fold these in half. Now we've got a nice sticky dough in the way that we used our the milk and egg quantities in this. So there's no egg wash required. It simply folds.
Can I try one
and
of those?
sticks. Yeah, please
Mezzaluna?
do. Mezzaluna.
It makes you want to sing. Da, 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 da. This is pretty cool. So if I mess this one up, it's okay.
It's quite all right, yeah. The good
It's
thing
still
is
edible.
they can be kind of misshapen and funky. It makes
Well, you know, if
them
you're
kinda
going to
cool,
have a bunch of kids helping you, they're going to be kind of like what that one looks like.
That's right. And then
that's why I made it that way on purpose.
And then when you kind of get practice at it, we can try to make like a tortellini. I know everybody's seen that.
Tortellini.
And we start with the same process. We just fold it over our finger and flip it up. So give one of those a shot.
I'm not even going to try. You know what? I can make a tortellini. Watch this. Wrap it around the finger.
Flip it over.
Yeah. How about a tortle mess up?
Oh, looks pretty good.
You know, this smells great. We're here in this great generic kitchen.
Well, now that we've got some rolled out that we can actually eat, we're going to finish our sauce. So the garlic is now starting to simmer a little bit. We're at about medium heat here. And just as we start to get a little coloration on the garlic, we're going to add our fresh diced tomatoes. Now there's some water in the tomatoes, so we want to be careful to pull this back from the heat so we don't splash up too bad.
Look at the colors of that. That look good. That's what I like about Italian food. It always has these magnificent colors.
Yeah, these recipes tend to be very simple but very bright. So now once it comes back to a simmer, we're going to season with just some salt and pepper. And then we're going to add a little bit of red chili flake. Then we have a nice dry Italian white wine. And the great thing about cooking with Good wine is that you get to.
You know what? The taste buds need
Have a
some
little
over here.
taste
Guys,
afterwards.
knock yourself out. Save me a little bit, though.
Okay.
So we're going to bring that back up to a simmer. We've kept the shells from peeling our shrimp, and we've made a real nice light fish broth out of it. So water, shrimp shells, onion, carrot, celery. And we just simmered this for about an hour with the shells, water, onion, carrot, celery. So add a little of that. Now we can go ahead and turn our heat up a bit because we're just going to kind of reduce a little bit of that liquid out. Got some fresh lemon that we're just going to squeeze. And if you hold a lemon upside down, when you squeeze it, you don't have to worry about the
I
seeds.
just learned something. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Because they do get in the way a bit. You don't want to eat them, so.
So cooking time on this ravioli when you put it in there, does it take very long?
It doesn't. It just takes about 3 minutes or so.
Again.
So we let them boil, count to about 25, and then we drain them out, toss them with our sauce, and it's all done. So I think we're actually perfect timing to go ahead and start these. So we'll start our tortellini first, just a little bit, get those cooking. So we've given those a little bit. So you can see they're already floating.
So you said 3 minutes. So you're going to put a timer on it, or you can tell by looking at
I'm
it?
going to let them. Really, I want to watch for them to float. Okay, and that's kind of my.
That's the key.
Key to, and then I start watching them real close to make sure that I don't.
Can you overcook them?
You can a little bit. Yeah, they'll get mushy. You do want a little bit of texture to these. You don't want them to be,
Right.
mush. But really, they're pretty durable and pretty tough. And even if you make some mistakes throughout this process, the finished product is almost always excellent. So.
Awesome. Just the smell coming from this thing, I can't wait to taste it. It's just
So now we're just going to finish our sauce and with just some butter.